Buying land in Nigeria sounds exciting until you hear the horror stories, from fake documents to double sales. It's a minefield, but not if you are watching this video. Now, of experience in the real estate industry in Nigeria, I can tell you for sure that all that glitters in the industry is not gold. Stick to the end of this video. I simplify the complex and help you buy verified land with peace of mind. Let's talk about Enugu State. You might ask, why Enugu? Why now? Enugu is fast becoming a hub for real estate development in the southeast. Nigerians in diaspora are picking interest and investing back home. You might ask, what's happening in Enugu? A lot of massive infrastructural development is happening in the state. Whether you want to resell, build, or bank land, Enugu is a gold mine if you know where to look. Now, this is a step-by-step beginner's blueprint, and the first step is know your purpose. Are you buying to sell? Are you buying to build? Are you buying to hold? This is very important because your intention of the reason why you are buying affects the location you are going to buy the land. Set your budget realistically. Now, sometimes diaspora abroad often overestimates and sometimes they underestimate. Most times, if you want to buy land, for example, in Enugu State at Independence Layout, and your intention is to buy to hold, that's a blown up area, it's a developed environment, and you can't do buy to hold in such environments. You can't be bringing 5 million to buy a plot of land at Independence Layout, where a plot there is selling for as high as 100 million, 70 million, depending. Number 3 is location intelligence. Like I mentioned before, we need to know your purpose for wanting to acquire a plot of land, because if it's land banking, there are locations for that. If it's buy and build, there are locations for that. If it's buy to resell after a couple of years, there are locations for that. So location intelligence is very important. Number 4, land title education. You need to understand that different lands has different title, right? We have C of O, we have Gazette, we have Excision, we have Arrow of O. There are many numerous different land titles. Now, in Enugu, for example, I keep using Enugu because I'm based in Enugu and I deliver best in Enugu, despite the fact I cover different other locations. Now, if you are buying land, let's say in Abuagazi, in Enugu, for example, it's unlikely that the land will have a CFO. It is going to have registered layouts, of which when you buy, you can perfect. But I advise my clients to always go for land with deed of assignment and registered survey, but it must be inside an estate, a verified estate, or you can buy land with a CFO, certificate of occupancy. Of course, land with CFOs, which is called perfect titles, are mostly expensive. Now, you need to understand that CFO is different. There are different types of CFO. There is agricultural CFO, there are commercial CFOs, and several other kinds of CFOs. I think there are about 7 or 8 in number. So you need to be very, very attentive when buying land and paying attention to detail when it comes to land titles. Number 5 is document verification process. How to verify your land. Now, when you want to buy a property and the land, for example, let's say is registered survey and deed of assignment or CFO, every land has a registered survey, very important. When you pick up the documents, make sure you go with either a lawyer, a surveyor, or a trusted realtor. A trusted realtor. When you go with this person to the Ministry of Lands, they are going to pick up that registered survey and they are going to conduct a search with the registered survey, because there are coordinates, there are numbers that we picked up from that registered survey and search will be carried out. When that happens, when the result returns, it's going to be bearing the name of the person that is selling the property to you. So let's say Mr. Obi is who you met that is selling the property to you, and you go conducting search in the Ministry of Land with one of the people I mentioned above, a trusted realtor, a surveyor, or a lawyer, and the name comes out and Mr. Obi is the name found on the documents, that checks out, right? That means your property is genuine. You also have to check for government encumbrance, for community issues. These are vital problems that most often arise when you start construction in the land or when you want to start fencing. So government encumbrances is very important. You have to check it out in the Ministry of Land to know if government has interest in this particular location. You have interest as well. That's very important. If you are buying from a verified real estate company, they must have done their due diligence, of course. They must have settled community and done all these local rights, Obonechago and co, right? But if you are buying from an individual, you need to do these verifications, go to Ministry of Lands, and make sure there is no dispute on the land. Number 6 is site visits, even if you are abroad. Now, if you are based abroad and you want to buy land in Nigeria, if you don't have any person, any relative, any friend that can go and see the property on ground and give you feedback, make sure you have a trusted realtor that you work with, someone who represents your interest on ground, your ears, your eyes, your legs on the ground. But even at that, the person needs to carry out live virtual inspections so you can see the location in real time, both the road network to the place and the property on ground. So virtual inspection is an alternative if you are not available. Now, with over half a decade experience in the sector, I've helped numerous Nigerians abroad and those here at home get verified genuine properties in the city of Enugu. Of course, if you want access to current off-market deals and wholesale land bundles, click the link in the description below and you can speak to me directly. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I release daily videos to help you invest smartly in the Nigerian real estate market. Have a good day.